Welcome back to part 2 of my Mirror Cup, hosted in my hometown community, LynnSwampPogo. I'm never going to get over this drawing. I'd really tried, but I couldn't. Round 4, here we go, against the GOAT, T. Minx. This man could very well be the best round 1 player in the history of the world. Destroyed me round 1 in jungle, took out the world champ round 1, and now we are seeing him round 4. So what are we going to do? Lead Victory Bell right into a trap. Alright, so we make a quick exit here into our Azumarill, which is going to be one of the best safe switches in the game. And here's why. We are in a losing neutral matchup with Venusaur. However, because we have a 3 to 4 fast move lead, we are able to get an Ice Beam off before he gets off a Frenzy Plant. So we both shield. And I see how we still have an Ice Beam ready. So we overcharge for another Ice Beam, which if he wants to keep his Venusaur alive, which he does, he will shield. We shield our his Frenzy Plant. And we are able to get to that third Ice Beam before he gets to that Frenzy Plant. So that little adjustment in energy gives us the winning matchup. Now here we see his Swampert. Those Hydro Cannons come fast, let me tell you. We get hit with a Hydro Cannon, and we are not able to get that Ice Beam off. No worries, we let our Victory Bell go. He ends up throwing out that Scarm, which is going to decimate our Victory Bell. But we do have a full health Probo Pass here. So we are going to go... First, we're going to take this charge move, which is going to be a Sky Attack. We're going to overcharge here because he has no energy at the moment. Go right into that Thunderbolt. It's going to do maximum damage against this Skarmory. And lucky for us, we are able to spark down this Skarmory, which is going to give us all this energy to then hit the Rock Slide to finish off that Swampert. So game 1 of round 4, we were able to take. Very, very close match. And luckily for us, the GOAT didn't get us on that one. Alright, game 2. We get frisky, and we still lead Victory Bell. This time he leads with his Venusaur. Winning matchup for him, as long as he shields properly. So we are going to charge up this Victory Bell. We know that he gets to a Sludge Bomb before us, so we're going to end up blocking it. We go for the Sludge Bomb, the Hail Mary Sludge Bomb. And it lands. One shot that Victory Bell. I'm sorry, that Venusaur. Now he brings in Swampert by accident, swaps into Skarmory, and we don't catch on until we're able to read the name. So that really hurt our Victory Bell. But we decide to play on. He hits us with a Flash Cannon. We're going to go for a Shield Bait here with that Ice Beam, which gets us his first shield. We then go for a second Ice Beam, which gets his second shield. Very happy about this. Decide not to shield our Azumarill here. And go into our Metachan. Now he swaps back into his Swampert. He now does not have any shields. So these power-up punches are going to hurt. We're going to swap into our Victory Bell to get off that Leaf Blade, which is going to terminate his Swampert. And then his Skarmory is going to come out, but at this point Metachan is still almost at full health. We're able to get off a Power Punch here, which is going to give us the victory. The GOAT, very shifty, but lucky for us, we were able to withstand all of his attacks, and we go to the final round with the world champ, PvP Shmoo himself. Guys have seen him on the channel before. We ended up tying in last month's Jungle Cup. He beat me in the East Boston Jungle Cup in the finals, and now we go toe-to-toe again. Watch out for that Bronzong. That Bronzong right there is what caught my eye. Anyways, he leads Tropius. We lead Victory Bell. And although he has an air slash Tropius, we stay in here. For the simple fact that that Bronzong would kill us. So we hang in there, shield his first attack, go for a Sludge Bomb here, hoping it lands. And again, it one-shots another Tropius. Everyone's expecting Acid Spray in that scenario. Out comes that Bronzong, and we don't have a really good answer. So we're going to go right into our Azumarill. He swaps his Bronzong into a Swampert, which is a great play, because this Swampert gets to Earthquake by the time we get to our Ice Beam. Go for our first Ice Beam here. He decides to shield. And he is able to get to that Hydro Cannon, which we know we can take because Azumarill loves water moves. It's practically backstroking in it. We get off that Ice Beam, and that brings his Swampert very low, but not low enough. We have to burn the shield. Hydro Cannon would do a humongous chunk of damage to us. Now that Bronzong comes out. We get a little frisky again, going for a Thunderbolt, knowing that that's going to give us the most damage. He does not shield. At this point, we don't have any other option. We take a Flash Cannon. At this, we're going to try to overcharge because Confusion hits hard but takes a little while to charge up. So our best bet is to go for a back-to-back Rock Slide here. We get to that Rock Slide, and it is not enough. If we would have waited to get that Thunderbolt off, we would have not been successful. He gets the Psyshock and takes down game 1. So, for the first time, we abandon our lineup. We're going right for Skarmory. We catch his Tropius, which is exactly what we wanted. He switches into a Bronzong, and we brought the Sableye. The Sableye is going to hit him with a Foul Play here. One-shot that beautiful shiny Bronzong. Thing is so beautiful. Comes into a Swampert. We're able to get off another Foul Play first because we had some stored energy. We decide to block this Hydro Cannon because Hydro Cannon pretty much kills anything, even if it's neutral. Block the second Hydro Cannon. We're going to go right into our Foul Play here. Counting his charge moves, and we swap right into our Azumarill as essentially a third shield and soak up that Hydro Cannon. Now, still knew he had that Tropius in the back, but without Razor Leaf, Leaf Blade is going to do about 40% damage, so we're going to survive, and this Ice Beam is going to hurt. It's not going to take him out, but we're feeling pretty confident about this game. A, because we were able to get that second Ice Beam off, and B, because we still have that Skarm in the back. He brings out that Swampert to take care of our Azumarill. We know we have some stored energy on both parties, but we decide to go for that Sableye. He's done us well, and we're really proud of him. So he gives us the victory for Game 2. Just like any good final, has to go to a third game. Now we had to play this final probably 3 or 4 times due to network issues, lag, cell service. And unfortunately for me, I had the inferior team comp in this matchup again. Let's see if I'm able to pull it out. Goes right into that Hydro Cannon. We decide not to block. Hit him with that Sky Attack. Excellence are a must. And we end up shielding his second Hydro Cannon. So We're able to get to that sky attack, finish him off. I'm not confident I would have been able to air slash him down. I'm pretty sure he was right there for another hydro cannon. And I really wanted to either get to that flash cannon or waste all of his energy. We decide to preserve Skarm, swap into our Azumarill, which was not the right play because Thunderbolts are going to really do a number on Azu. He swaps into that Tropius, go right into that Ice Beam, and he does a fantastic job because he does not want his Tropius to be my Skarmory food. In any competitive match, you have to monitor your own energy as well as the energy of your opponent, whether that be counting moves, counting fast moves, counting to see how many Vine Whips they have for a Frenzy Plan or Air Slashes to a Leaf Blade. And he was able to conserve energy, conserve shields. He had a better team composition than I did. And his Probopass is going to decimate my team. It's going to take out that Rock Slide. And then my Sableye will not get to that foul play because of CMP, which would have not mattered because he had a shield. And once again, the champ forces another four-way tie. Champ, myself, IR Dragon, Jabba the What, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic first tournament. I really appreciate everyone for showing out. Here we're going to have a picture of all 4 winners here, all going 4-1. Definitely appreciate all the love and support. This was an amazing experience, this being our very first tournament. We are super excited. Thank you for everyone that traveled from Boston, Providence, and I will see you guys on the next tournament.